Unibank founder Dr. Kwabena Dufo and former CEO of UT Bank Prince Kofi Amabeng have petitioned Parliament over the revocation of the licenses of the two banks in 2018. In a statement set for discussion in the House on Monday, cited by Joy News, Dr. Dufo, a former finance minister and one-time central bank governor, is asking the legislature to investigate the conduct of BOG in the takeover. He is also asking Parliament to direct the restoration of the banking license of Unibank Ghana Limited by BOG and remedy the harms done to the shareholders' property rights as a result of the conduct of the central bank. Unibank was put into administration by the BOG in 2018 and then consolidated with four other defunct banks during Ghana's banking crisis. In taking over the bank, the BOG cited weak supervisory standards, weak operations, persistent liquidity shortfalls, and breaches in its cash reserve requirements as reasons for taking over the bank. Now, on his part, the former UT Bank CEO, Prince Kofi Amabeng, wants the legislature to conduct an investigation of the conduct of the central bank and Ghana Stock Exchange in the revocation of the bank's license and delisting the bank without due regard to the rules of administration justice guaranteed under Article 23 of the 1992 Constitution. The disgruntled CEO is also asking Parliament to direct the restoration of his bank's license and the remedying of the harms done to the shareholders' property rights as a result of the conduct of BOG. We're staying with this story because even before Parliament considers the petition brought in by the two banks, the majority leader is questioning the basis for its admission. Otache Mensah-Bonsu believes the petition does not merit the attention of the legislature when the matter is currently before court, and accuses Dr. Dufo and Kofi Amabeng of seeking to pitch Parliament against the judiciary. He spoke exclusively with parliamentary correspondent Kwesi Parker-Wilson.
Well, yesterday they brought it to the business committee and we discussed it, and I thought it was for next week, only to see it today. And I was wondering who planted it there.
You're wondering who planted it?
Yes, because it was at business committee yesterday. And the business committee's dealings is for next week. So who planted it there for today? It's something that I will have to investigate. But beyond that, this is a matter, these two matters are before the courts. Right? And the courts are investigating it. Do they want to pitch Parliament against the courts?
Is that what you think they want to do?
I don't know. They should tell us. Because the matter is before, these two matters are before the courts. And the courts have directed that they should resort to amicable resolution of the matter. And so they've lifted their feet off the accelerator pedal for a while. It doesn't mean that the case is being cancelled out from the courts. It's still before the courts. So if from there you bring the matter to Parliament for Parliament to deal with, I really, the Speaker is the person who is solely responsible for the admissibility of the motions. Is the Speaker right to admit such motions when he knows that the matters are before the courts?
You think it's not right to admit such a motion?
My own considered opinion, I don't think it's right.
Because it's been...
it's before the courts. Fancy the situation that maybe it comes before us and Parliament determines that, let's say, the licenses should be given back to them. And the courts also rule that the authorities were right in doing what they did. What would be the results?
So you would want the court to finish with the process?
I would have wished that the Speaker would have allowed the courts to handle the case, because it's before them. It's not as if it's now going to go to the courts. It's before the courts. And in any event, if we come to some determination, how do they enforce it if the matter is before the courts?